have like a logo thing. We'll have this. Yeah, what's good? You feel me? Kitchen Couch TV, smoking, eating, talking shit, talking mushrooms.
Where be the torch, baby?
The torch beeth, righteth, yes. Oh, I just hit my balls in a weird spot, so they're just.
I'm so hungry. But, like, I don't want to cook anything that's in there, unfortunately.
Oh my god! So look, my Panther brother Bunchy, aka Seven, said, if you woke up this morning thinking you want to start with shit with me, think twice, because I'd be wishing a motherfucker would. I'm the type of person to let you have the shirt off my back, but don't take advantage of my giving hands, because these hands give out whoopings too. It says, I hate that I cry when I'm frustrated because people think I'm hurt when really I'm just trying not to kill you. That is so fact.
Oh shit, that reminds me. I was gonna look at that and see if anything was open, because that's the other thing. With this heat wave or this heat dome coming over us.
Situation, you mean?
Will you sit back?
Yeah, oh yeah, I will.
It is too hot to cook, yo. It is too hot to cook. It is. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I want to get the, I want to drink the soup. You know, this green pea turmeric soup.
Oh, yeah, no, that's a good hot one, though.
But I was like, right now, oh my god, I love this picture of you. That's you. This is also you, though. Oh, that's a bad one. There you go. Drink Perrier.
Perrier. Don't do that, because there's the one below.
Whoa! Look at the green screen.
Oh, nice.
Kitchen couch. Whoosh. That's trippy.
Oh, dude, I want K-Fresh. You want K-Fresh?
What else is there? I think this just might be the way we have to do the lives now. What's good? Throw up your dubs. You feel me? Kitchen Couch TV, man. We talking about this motherfucking heat wave right now. Nobody's amused right now.
It's 100
Everybody's fucking pissed
degrees.
off. It's making shit worse.
So where we're at right now, in a conversion zone, mind you, because there's usually quite a discrepancy of temperature where we are versus everybody else. Don't mind the hair. I've been jumping in and out of the shower the last 48 hours just trying
Dude, your hands are so hot right now.
I know. Feel this. Like internally, I'm
hot,
warm.
Bruh.
Anyway, so right now where we are, it is 97 degrees.
97?
97 degrees, and it's 38% humidity.
Oh,
so
my God.
It says it feels like 104. That's about accurate.
No, but Portland is getting it. Portland's getting their
Portland's
ass
got
kicked.
109, yo. Like, okay, so Portland.
Not even Las Vegas is that hot. Well, Oakland is 66.
Portland is 109 with 18% humidity. It feels like 109. Okay, so their humidity's.
What's LA?
Portland's 109. Sedona's 91.
Sedona's 91. And what's up, Sativa Genetics? Leavenworth, east of where we are at.
Scottsdale is 106. So it's officially hotter in Portland than it is in Arizona right now.
It's hotter in Portland right now than Arizona, but how hot is it in Scottsdale? 106. So shout out to my family out there really dealing. They're sweltering right now.
Well, Los Angeles is 81 degrees.
81 degrees.
Las Vegas is only 104, so it's also
104. But the humidity. Oh, sorry.
No, their humidity is 10%.
10% humidity.
It's about the same as Portland.
Way different. Portland has humidity comparable to here.
Right now their humidity is at like 14% though, or 13%. It's not that high, but anyway,
But they're
Atlanta's
still
only
not-
90 degrees, but their humidity is 44%. Ours is 38, so it's kind of comparable to. So we're hotter than Atlanta right now. And the difference is because people are like, oh, like, why are you complaining? Blah, blah, blah. You complain about the rain, but what?
Oh, nothing. Oh, no, I wasn't. I didn't mean to. I was just bumping you just because.
The only difference is we don't have central air out here. We don't have ACs out here as much. And the homeless people, there's a lot of them out here, and I don't think they were ready for this.
And that was the weather report brought to you by Miss Puff.
Yeah, we were both talking about that.
I know. Just I kind of like that as a segment. We should talk about what's good. Kitchen couch TV. You feel me? We smoking, eating, talking.
Oh yeah, and we was gonna order some food.
We're about to order some food because it's too hot to even cook in this.
It's too hot to cook.
You know what's funny? It's so hot right now, right? We got a heater, a gas heater, because we live in an old ass building. The pilot light is consistently on it, and you can feel it when you walk out.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, somebody turn that damn pilot off.
You know what? We might have to call him and turn that pilot light off.
It's not gonna work for us all summer.
Yeah, no, that needs to be off all summer. I don't care how cold it gets. I'll turn on the oven.
Yeah. Fuck that.
Yeah. Because he said something about you have to shut the gas off to it first. So there's got to be some lever to shut the gas off to it first, and then let the pilot burn off, and then it'll go out. But I don't know how to do that. Oh, I'm just itching. Sorry.
No,
look how nice my tattoo looks on this. Damn. Okay. Brittany Haley, Lion's Paw Tattoo. She does great floral work.
This is what the hat says. Shout out to the Carter brand. You feel me? Carter brand.
Blue by Black is where I found that. It was on the Blue by Black website, and it's Carter brand.
You feel me? Man.
Okay, what kind of food do we want though? Because I was thinking K-Fresh because it's easy, it's light, it's not hot food. It's like, and they have milkshakes.
They do got milkshakes. They do got milkshakes.
And it's like stupid fast.
And it's like pretty fast. Yeah, man. So I got the spicy topic of he's the enemy. We could wait on that though. If you had any topics, I can get on that last because I'm about to get on some heads right now.
I mean, I have a lot of shit talking to do today. So because I was down and out for the most of the week, and all I've done for almost a week is just look at stuff on the internet and realize how shitty society is. So I have a lot to say, but I'm sure you have a lot to say too. So.
Any like positive topics?
Okay, so on the positive, I got my vaccine. I lived through it. I'm not a zombie.
Actually, my arm doesn't hurt anymore.
Yeah,
it's still a little hot though.
My arm doesn't hurt at all. Like maybe a little bit of tenderness right where the needle went in. But just a little bit. But I literally haven't. My arm didn't hurt yesterday either, really. But I did have a little bit of that headache stuff. Now the difference is I don't know if it's because of the heat. I've been trying to drink as much water as possible.
Do you want to sit on this pillow? By the way, it's really comfy.
Oh no, I like leaning on
Anyway, continue.
Oh no, I just don't know if it's the heat.
Oh, do you still have a headache? You still feeling?
My head is a little I think I'm just dehydrated from just constantly being on preheat.
Dude, you know how I know that I love my melanin? Because I know I'm a light-skinned dude. You feel me? But I had a sunburn on my knee so bad this morning. It literally woke me up out of a dead sleep, hurting. And either I have the comedic knowledge to know about and a good partner to also know, you know, healing techniques. Maybe it was the aloe vera gel straight out the thing.
Oh, you put the aloe on it?
Yeah,
this morning?
but literally but literally. Do you see a burn? It was literally right here, red hot. Do you see a burn at all?
No. And I'm telling you, it's probably that aloe, because that aloe shit has got.
Think about it. If you got burnt.
No, I've used that aloe and it's gone. It takes my burn down like 10 times.
But you still are burnt.
I'm still burnt, but like it takes it down 10 times. But you probably absorbed the burn.
I'm telling you, this part of my knee was fucking like 100 degrees when it was 80 out. So just imagine that. Literally, it was burning so bad. And it was, okay, this is the reason why I put sunscreen on every part of me. I even dabbed it on my neck, a little bit on my head and everything, right? Right?
Right.
And I literally missed right underneath my shorts, and that's where I got burnt a little bit, right here. Right where the shorts like come right over. So it's like if it was flapping a little bit, right underneath the top of my knee just got fucking burnt to shit. That's probably one of the reasons why I didn't really want to like go back to the river, because I was like, man, those people are about to get busy. But also, I really wanted to take an 8th of shrooms and go late out there today.
Do that tomorrow.
How hot is it going to be tomorrow?
It's going to be in the 80s tomorrow. So it'll still be hot. It'll still be humid. It'll still be sunny as fuck.
But not quite as bad.
It's not going to be as miserable, no.
Okay, cool.
And we're just going to go pick up rye.
Nice. 2 bad bitches. Like a nigga shop of ranks. 1 go 2 cause a nigga shop of ranks.
Yeah, 2 chicks in bikini. 2 thick chicks in bikinis. Woo! Too bad one of them's got a total 80s dude haircut. It's grown out.
And if y'all thirsty from that, drink some LaCroix apricot water. You feel me? This is not an ad. Ooh, okay. We got a question coming in here. Let's see. I have a question. If you could travel and remove one item from existence, what would you remove? Your aim is to cause the most damage to the timeline and human existence. Whoa.
If I could remove one item.
Remove.
The Bible.
Ooh. Not a person. Okay. Yeah, the Bible.
The Bible.
The Bible for sure. Man, that brings me. Man, it's so funny.
You said you want most damage to the timeline and human existence. I mean.
Oh, maybe just like a hypothetical scenario. See. Oh, one item is multiple copies.
Oh, I thought you meant like remove it from existence. Okay, so you mean like if I could time travel, go back and actually take a physical item.
The first fucking King Henry Bible, then.
No.
King Henry making that Bible? I would.
What's something that's probably like something like
Christianity.
Back when like maybe like when the Pope was like original, like go and steal his clothes or some shit.
Okay.
One single Bible from existence.
Well, for me, it would be the King Henry. When whoever was the first copy of King Henry's Bible, when they were about to send that shit out, they're about to write that shit.
Yeah, I still just want to take the Bible out of it. So like the original, I guess. Whatever one was distributed before it was put to copy.
Well, okay. So the thing is, there's different.
That one.
There's different.
Steal that one. Or
original Bible that was
Harry
Gnostic.
Potter, the Harry Potter original before it went to press. I would steal that too, just for fun.
Ooh, Harry Potter. Let me see. What's another item we could say?
Item.
How about the nuclear bombs from Japan? I would withhold those.
But surely he would.
Or even Afghanistan. The bombs that we accidentally dropped.
Yeah, but if he rewrote it, he would have to completely rewrite the story. And like nobody back then, especially, you're not gonna remember everything. You were probably tripping on drugs for the majority of the time that you wrote some of that shit. So like, you'd have to recreate a lot of those scenarios so that you could even remember what you were talking about.
What?
What? I remove Eve's first female gene that allows her to procreate. Okay, so explanation?
Yeah, what? That sounds a little, what's up?
I don't understand that. It's a little strange.
Black Panther's in the building. You know what time it is? So, okay.
Why would you,
we're talking this, if you can remove
one
thing from history.
The answer to this.
Hold on, before you answer that. If we're talking, if you could remove one thing, yeah, exactly. Sus. Procreate sus. Damn, you cannot read.
So there's a light. It's a lot of little things.
I literally could.
It's tiny too.
Anyway,
I got bad eyes.
Okay, so if people who don't know, we're talking about if you could remove one item from history or whatever,
your aim is to cause the most damage to the timeline and human existence. Now that's the key part that he's speaking, or they are speaking of. And yeah, I mean, I guess if you go back and you remove her gene that allows her to procreate, that would literally stop all human. But that's if you believe that Adam and Eve are the first people.
Which they ain't.
So,
well, and there's, oh my God.
If you want to talk about time damage to the timeline,
I was reading this whole thing about what Adam and Eve like really represent, and I can't even remember all of the knowledge.
Because the first woman was Lilith.
Man, there's this book. What is the book called? It's not the 3 Initiatives.
Oh, / First Females.
It's the one that I was reading, the one about LSD and how it comes from how LSD comes from ancient Greece. Actually, it comes from ergotamine. I can't remember what the book is called right now, but the representation of
3 times.
Sorry, the representation of what Eve was in the Bible was like, I can't even remember.
It was obedience and
No.
Submission. It's
not from my interpretation of this book, or that I was reading.
To live in the sacred bird.
No, it was more like Adam was like the physical representation. Adam's like creating humans. And Eve was like the spiritual representation of like I can't remember.
Like
this shit was
probably.
Yeah, and like Eve, like oh my God, what is the name of this book called?
Can you do that real quick and then you can look it up?
Well, we need you to talk then. Close. I need to look up this book real quick. It's called hold on. Eve is the E in NC squared. Energy, yep. I heard that one. Hold on, TikTok. I got a TikTok, Instagram,
TikTok, Twitch, whatever. Hope everybody's staying cool out there.
Oh, the immortality key. The immortality key. You should read that book. It's a really good book. Everything about it, I didn't finish my order, so everything about it is really good, and it's just the perception of everything. It's basically they're trying to understand history before Christianity ruined the entire world. So like, and this even includes patriarchy, racism, slavery, like, and we're not talking about indentured servitude. We're talking about cattle slavery and all this stuff. This pre-exists. Yes. Here's pin that one. Yes. That book, that Immortality Key book, that is a book to read. And but really, they're talking about also how they grew beer and wine, and how the LSD season was 3 times a year that they would 3 or 4 times a year that they would trip, because you have to make rye, which is a seed of barley, And when you from barley, you get ergotamine, or you get ergot. And then from ergot, you have to ferment it a certain way and add an acidic chemical that they're trying to find in this book that the ancient Greece people knew how to unlock. That literally Albert Walker. No, there's a Dr. Albert something who was one of the first people who like recreated LSD in the lab. And he literally is recreating from the ancient Greece technique. So it's like, it's so crazy. So people are like, everybody is like, oh, well, LSD, you know, it's not like shrooms. Like shrooms are from the earth and LSD is not, but it's like LSD traditionally is from the earth. Now what you're getting probably isn't. But if you could actually figure out the recipe, how to take ergotamine and ferment it, you can literally have LSD at your hands. And actually at its truest form and probably way stronger. But the downside to ergotamine is it can make, if you do it even a little bit wrong, it make you sick and can kill you.
Yep.
So it's like really like such a trade-off. Like a lot of people just recreate
because
the chemical
ergotamine is a
compound.
type of mold. And when you're talking about molds, you have to know what kind of, molds and funguses kind of go together. You have to know what you're talking about and what you're doing when you're working with molds and funguses. That's fermentation is also a type of, bacterial. It's like
right. You can only eat so much of it.
It's the different processes and stuff like that. Like I definitely think those that came before us and tested out all this shit to learn what the processes were. Yeah, but some people tested it out too. Like some people didn't know; they were just guessing. And
like as far as like just random plant substances, like
for instance, I'm saying like elderberries
or the lettuce.
But like for instance, elderberries. Elderberries are totally fine to consume in small portions in the wild, like as berries. But like a certain amount of them can become toxic and give you like diarrhea and gastrointestinal issues. Can it kill you? I'm not positive.
And you said the stem too is really not good to eat at all. Like too much of the stem. Like you can eat some of the stem.
No, the stem. But like the stem contains part of the chemical compound that you're not supposed to have, and it's just like the same with like different alkaloids and stuff like that change when you heat or expose them to alcohols and stuff like that, and then that like change the molecular structure for you to actually be able to eat. It's like how they knew to do all that stuff before we had labs and things like that. Like it's baffling to me. But it makes me think that like we were always a little bit more. Maybe we were a little bit smarter than we give our old selves credit for, our ancestors credit for.
So get this, in that book, it's saying exactly what you're saying, right? But it's saying that the reason why we don't know these things is because Christianity literally wiped it out.
Yeah.
They literally wiped all this shit out. There was even a form of Christianity called Gnosticism.
What kind of shake do you want?
I will take. Oh, do they have coconut?
They have matcha, mango, raspberry, strawberry, chocolate, and mocha.
You know what? I'll take mocha.
I did mocha too.
So Christianity wiped out these ancient teachings that we would have known to this day. Also, like I said, there's an original form of Christianity called Gnosticism, and it wasn't Abrahamic. You feel me? It was.
Who's that?
It's just a
alarm.
It says go live, and I'm live.
Hey. I think this is the right card.
It's not non-Abrahamic form of Christianity where it's more of like a deist belief, like, okay, yeah, there's God, okay, yeah, there's this, and if you're gonna pray, you're gonna do this, we're gonna go all the way down the rabbit hole, and there's no half-assing it, and also you don't talk about it with other people unless you're part of the same organization. You don't go out and be like, oh, have you heard of the Word of God? That's against Gnosticism. And so you guys can Google this shit, man. This is some real shit. Like I didn't even know. And it's funny, the whole time I grew up Baptist. You know what I mean? An implication of baptism from the South to the Northwest of a Black congregation. You feel me? So like growing up and being like, I feel like if you go to church, you probably have some understanding possibly of spirituality, but Can you give me some cold water? You probably have some inkling of spirituality, but I feel like so clouded with rules and judgment, and it's just so cloudy. You know what I mean? Like, how can you really say you know the word, you know this, you know that? But even this, like, the Bible is one of the most corrupt things, because literally I was having this debate with this white demon the other day, and he said they had labs, then religion took over. Yep, definitely. Basically, in the reason why we still have racism, especially in America, is because we have Christianity. Literally, there's a book that says slavery is okay. Obey thy oppressor, yo. Like, you got me fucked up if I'm ever believing that bullshit. I'm never, ever. Like, seriously. You have a book that literally is saying, like, respect authority. Like, somebody was trying to tell me the other day, and you guys can quote me on this. Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
About how in the Bible they said something about respect thy government, the governing body.
I don't know about that.
I don't know enough about the situation, because I haven't read it past that, but definitely sounds like some King James shit. I ain't rocking with. You guys know, tell me about it, because I have no idea. But somebody was trying to tell me, yeah, 2 people actually confirmed this, that in the Bible it says respect the government and respect thy oppressor, respect thy whatever. I'm like, dude, if there's a real God, which I believe there is, but they didn't write that shit. They didn't say respect thy oppressor. They didn't say slavery is good. Like, y'all got, like, as long as there's people that believe this in the world, there's never going to be equality, especially the fact that, what year is it this year? It's 2020. You're telling me we founded the earth 2,020 years ago? Oh, after Christ, after death. Okay, so then what about BC? Oh, well, that goes back to 5,000, 10,000 years or some shit past my what I know. So if the earth, and then some people say the earth is 3 million years old, so why is it only 2020? Like, Louis C.K., hey, I can't rock with the guy, but yo, I think it was his 2020 no, it wasn't 2020. He had a special, 2012. His 2012 special, literally, first joke comes out and it's just like, the Christians won. Like, it's 2012. And he talks about how, like, he literally says all the same shit I'm saying. Oh, maybe I can find the clip and pull it up. Let me see. Hold on, StreamYard. I'm gonna pull this clip up. I don't wanna give clout to Louis C.K., but this is one of my favorite jokes. Let me see. Is this it? Hold on, StreamYard. I don't own this. So let me share the screen with y'all.
Me.
Sorry, I just had to grab
like I have a
some.
rule that I don't curse around my kids.
Oh.
It's a rule. It doesn't happen. Yeah, sometimes you have a stressful moment, with your kids, so you say something by mistake. Like one time I was making dinner for my kids, and I gave my daughter a bowl of soup, and I said, this is fucking stupid. But,
how's that feel?
Good.
You can see how it was a tough situation.
Is this it?
You're supposed to teach your kids right from wrong. I don't know, it's confusing, Some people, because they won the world.
There we go.
Anyway,
here we go.
Congratulate Christians when you meet them, because they won the world. And it's true. It's true. We love to tell ourselves like every religion is exactly. No, they're not. The Christians won everything a long time ago. If you don't believe me, let me ask you a question. What year is it? I mean, come on. What year is it according to the entire human race? And why? What year is it? Anybody, sir, just yell out the year. Thank you. 2016. No, it's 20. That's right. It's 2017. What is that? That's a number. It's not just any number. It must be a very important number because we're counting to it in unison as a species. For thousands of years, we've been going 1, 2, 3. Come on, everybody. 4. And now, come on, Africa. 5, 6. What is this number? We're counting the days.
Of course, he doesn't know that Africa was still everybody else.
People, or since the sun did something? Not at all. It's been 2017 years since what? Anybody yell it out. Yes, Christ!
Christ!
That's right.
I'm not going to play this whole joke, but I'm going to play a little bit more.
It's been 2017 years.
Oh, you support this fucking misogynist?
Jesus! We are counting the days since Jesus together. Which makes sense if you're Christian, but what the fuck are the rest of us doing? Jesus was here. Jesus was here. Jesus was here. Everybody, scientists, historians, Jesus. Jesus. Jesus plus 2. Jesus plus 3. Jesus plus 4. Jesus plus 2017 years, 4 months, and 3 days is when your license expires. How is that not a win for the Christians? How is that not a complete win? That's not a Monday off in October.
I had to take these because the fan.
Yo, I love that clip.
Even though he's a total predator, he's hella funny.
I mean, hella funny. He's pretty funny. I don't know if he's hella funny, but that that particular stand-up, no, Louis C.K. is funny, but like that particular one is so good. I don't care. I will still watch it. It's still good. I don't care.
Know if I remember that one.
Literally. Do you see how he's going in? He literally, like, I watched this. I learned something. I was like, you don't often, I mean, when you watch a comedy show, you don't even realize how you do learn shit, you know?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I totally know what you mean. Yes. I feel like you do learn things. But he didn't really teach me anything there. He just said
you knew all that. You knew all that. You've heard this before. Explained to you like this. No, I'm asking you. I never heard it explained to me like this.
Oh no, I never. No. Okay, yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm sorry. You're right. In that fashion, yeah.
Like I knew it in some sorts, but I didn't think about it in that type of way. Never even thought about it like that. And so when he said that, I was like,
pretty genius.
That's pretty clever. Like he
was also the one that was like, as a white man, I could travel back in time.
Oh yeah,
anywhere.
That's a good one.
I remember that.
He said, but I don't want to travel forward. I don't want to see what happens.
Yeah, he's like, I don't want to see what happens to us.
He said, but right now, shit, I got a seat at any table. And I was like, oh.
It's like, as a black man, you can't go there anytime. Like, I mean,
you don't want to go with any time in the
a
past.
woman would be a little too, you never know which era you're going to get.
Especially what race you are. I feel like for white women, anytime past like the 40s, and even then, it's probably pretty bad. But I feel like from the 40s till now, it's probably more on the sweeter side compared to like 40s and all the before.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, if I just
say,
went to the 60s, it wouldn't be as bad.
Wouldn't be, but I'm saying the 40s, ooh, the 30s,
but
ooh, the 1900s, ooh, 1800s,
1716, where they fucking thought everybody were witches,
burning witches at the stakes and shit. They didn't even know, man. They would have. Where did the Salem witch trials happen? Did they happen in Salem, Oregon?
No.
And why did they name Salem, Oregon?
It was in
more fun facts with the kitchen.
It was
couch.
on the East Coast, I believe.
Let me see. Let me share my screen with y'all. Boop. Boop.
Look at that.
Boom. Colonial
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. Right. Whoa, look at this picture. And your face is hot.
Is it? Is it?
Look at this.
And if the beat live, little juke made it.
Oh, look at all the ignorance.
She even got a little cross next to her too, so she's not of the devil. Witches aren't of the devil.
They think she's a witch. They're about to kill her.
I know. Because she's like manifesting powers from the sun, the lightning, or whatever.
Or just something randomly happened too. They're just like, oh shit, she's crazy.
They're like, oh, something happened. It's random. Let's blame the witch.
So look, hold on. Now, why your face is hell too hot? Why did they name Salem, Oregon? I don't know why.
Place of rest, that translates to the biblical name of Salem, from Hebrew shalom, peace.
Shalom.
So they took an Indian name and
translated to the biblical
name
to butcher a Hebrew meaning. Like it makes that's America. That's America right there. You guys see this? This has nothing to do. It has nothing to do with white. Oh well, it has a lot to do with white, but it has nothing to do with people of color. This is just oppressing white people in history in general, and this is why we need critical race theory. Look at this. Methodist missionary led by Jason Lee, who, I don't know, settled in the site 1840. They made sure they have Jason Lee, but all those black inventors. Oh, you know what time it is, 2:06.
Kalapua.
It's Kalapuya.
Kalapuya, Indian name.
Chimicta.
Chimecta.
Meaning place of rest, which translated into biblical name of Salem.
From Hebrew,
Shalom.
Shalom, peace.
So that's interesting. That's really interesting. Yeah, I mean, I'm like, this is America right here. Right there.
Yeah.
They butchered 3 meanings to make 1 meaning, and it has nothing to do with Salem witch trials either. The ignorance.
Well, the town of Salem, Massachusetts, which probably also means place of rest. Because
Shalom.
So many cities and towns have the same names, counties, all that kind of stuff.
Mm.
A lot of them are named after presidents or trees. Pine, maple, cedar.
You talking about streets?
Yeah.
Well, then there's also like First Street.
Oh, sorry. Towns. Towns are named after presidents, like Everett, Washington,
or presidents, or people like that, colonizers, basically.
Yeah, colonizers.
Or in rare cases they'll name it after the rare Like Indianapolis, that's from a native.
Like
Seattle,
Snohomish,
Snohomish, Seattle.
Stillaguamish, Skycomish. We do a lot of native names here. In Washington.
Indiana and Indianapolis are both native names too, right?
I did not.
Yeah, Indiana.
Look at that piece sitting right in the middle of the camera.
Yeah. You know what time it is. We about to smoke. We about to smoke.
Oh, we did
Yes.
smoke.
We about to smoke some more.
We got food on the way.
So what do you guys think about that? I want to know what you guys think about that while I load this motherfucking dab up. You feel me? But I guess in short, I'll let you start. What do you think about it?
About which part?
Just all of what we just watched and
Christianity?
Salem and all that stuff too. I like this. I'm just gonna keep it this way.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. I mean, y'all know my answer. I've been done wanting to leave this place.
By the way, do you guys?
Hypocrisy.
Sorry.
No, go for it.
Do you guys know that to denounce traditions is roughly 3,500? So all these people trying to say, "Oh, you don't like America, then leave." Bitch, pay me. I will happily get the fuck up out of here.
Because the thing is,
trust. I don't need to be here.
Yeah, if you want America to yourself, that's fine. I will denounce my citizenship, no problem. I just don't have the finances to. I don't have the finances to leave this country.
Dude.
And that's how immigration happens. That's how people immigrate to other countries illegally a lot of the time because they don't have the finances or the means to get to another country legally because they make
they immigrate.
So difficult and they put you through so much red tape trying to immigrate to other countries. Especially this country. They make it so difficult to leave or come to. It's just like it feels like just almost it feels impossible.
Like slavery, like you're literally trapped right now in the matrix too. Like, and people say you have freedom in America. And for those of you who are not in America, let me tell you what kind of freedoms you have. You got the freedom to carry a gun if you're white. You got the freedom to cuss the police out if you white. I mean, you could do it. And you also have the freedom to commit a crime, but then you also have the freedom to get blocked too.
Oh yeah, and I mean, there's a lot of freedoms here. Sure, freedom of speech, but it depends on what kind of speech you're talking about. You know?
Is it really freedom of speech?
The protests,
it's completely suppressed at all times.
The protest, you have the right to protest, peacefully protest. You don't, because we were peacefully protesting last year, and that was taken away from us.
The freedom of speech really extends to the internet because there's you can say what
and
you
you're
want
talking
on the
about
internet.
freedoms to specific people. If you're a white man in this country, you have all of the freedoms. As a woman in the country, you have the next line of all of the freedoms. And then it's basically like other men like people of color men, and then people of color women at the bottom. So when you're talking about rights, the only people are rights and freedoms. I guess the only person that are the only people that really have those fully in this country. The freedom that you speak of that is so commercialized here is mainly for those white men, cis white men, I should say.
No, they're for white men too. Don't
white men.
let's not act like gay white men don't fucking walk around here and do whatever the fuck they want.
Depending on the state,
they try to act like pride is because of them, bitch. Who?
But
shout out to Pride. You feel me? It's Pride Month. You feel me? Gang, gang. I mean,
not saying that
Ally
like
gang.
it's not privileged to say
Straight
these things
alliance,
too. You know, like the
gang.
fact that like we're not in communist China, like obviously, but it is. There's a lot of restrictions on living here because, you know, at least in a communist country, they try to take care of their citizens, right? A little bit, no? Isn't communism about like healthcare? Like they have like this. I don't really know.
It is about it, but is it equal? I don't know.
Probably not.
Because it's still loosely based on capitalism. Even their forms of communism is still loosely based on capitalism.
I guess where I'm trying to go is that like the medical industry in this country has failed us so toughly that like it feels, if you're a poor person in this country, it feels like you don't have a lot of freedom because you're working to live, to work, to pay your bills, which usually include medical bills because you work and get sick all the time. And so, I don't know. I mean, that's just my little take on it. That's my male ego. I mean,
you know what? I saw this thing today too. So it's like one of the freedoms that was really a huge deal in America as opposed to other countries in the founding, quote unquote, of this country, colonizing of this country, we'll say, was that you can own property and land, right? The first thing they did when they owned property and land, the British tried to come and tax them for unnecessary. They said, nah, we ain't having that. Then they try to have military people come and stay in their house. Thus, the Third Amendment was enacted. Nah, your ass just can't stay here just because you're military. Nah, your ass can't stay here because you're a public official. Get the fuck out of here, right? The rights to own properties, you feel me?
yeah, daddy.
Oh, wow. The rights to own property, you feel me, to not be unnecessarily taxed, and nobody can just stay in your house, period. But we've gotten to the point where both of those things, oh man, we're talking about hella shit. You should join that Twitch stream, the YouTube stream, you feel me? But basically, right now, we've got these major hedge funds. Now, peep this. These major You hear that?
Was that the kitty? Oh no, I gotta go check on the kitty.
These major hedge funds, you feel me, buying up real estate and turning around and renting to us so that we can't even own property. They said since like what, 2009, less and less homes, less than half of the homes being sold are actually going to people that are going to live in them. Thanks.
I don't know what that was.
That was weird. We had a little spirit call, and the ancestors were like, I say. Do you think we as a country can separate our indoctrinated needs from our oppressor? Our wants from the oh man, not in our timeline, bro. Not in our timeline. You know what I mean?
So, okay.
I don't think
I have a TikTok that I would like to share with you guys because I feel like this guy kind of broke down why white people and black people are so different in this specificness. The need to colonize and
I seen that. You know what? I don't really believe that. Okay, so I'm gonna break it down because I understand what he was saying. He was basically saying,
Can I just find the video and play it?
Okay. Well, okay, let me finish before you play. Okay. At least let me finish what I was saying. I think anything is possible. But like the way that that's gonna have to happen in our lifetimes, it has to be so extreme. It has to be so extreme. And I'm not talking about like even, nobody would feel comfortable. I feel like, no, I'm trying to explain it in a better way. I'm not trying to say nobody would feel comfortable, but I'm saying the extreme change that would be needed would be very extreme in our lifetimes for that to even come close to happening.
I don't remember where the video is, honestly.
So the video was basically saying that European society came from a land of non-plentiful and harsher environments than African and indigenous people, where they came for plentiful, and thus the reason they needed to colonize and take over and
well, they became very individualistic because
too,
it was very
well.
much survival of the fittest, and do what you could, and because you had to scrounge and all of that, whereas African people came from a land of plenty and community, so they were very resourceful, and they were able to build something out of nothing and be extremely resourceful, whereas white people's prominent need and urge is to dominate and hoard because they're so afraid of being poor.
I also heard this theory about like weather
Just a theory.
Weather and resources, not necessarily harsh environments, because I would argue that Africa's a harsh environment, Europe's a harsh environment. When we don't have any sort of, when we're talking about before industrialization at all, both of those environments are harsh. Let's just say that. There's animals, there's things, there's sickness, there's so much shit going on in both of them, right? So I'm gonna say, I heard that it came down to weather, resources, and weather and resources. So it's like the fact that if you come from a tropical place, it's more beautiful, it's hot, you got water, you got this, you got fruits, you got women walking around butt naked and shit. You don't need shit. You don't need to go out and look for nothing. You good where you at.
Mm-hmm.
It's cold and damp and sick and muddy and everybody stinks and shit and everybody's all fighting and angry, and capitalism is a thing back then too, you know what I mean? 1700s, 1600s, capitalism still pretty much hasn't been fully developed, but it's being practiced where one king, monetary, blah, blah. I mean, they pass it down, but it's still capitalism because the rich people still ate and the poor people still suffered. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So I think that I can't just blame it on the harsh environments. I'm not going to just leave it up to that. This guy says...
He's talking about your beard, and he's saying that he can't have a beard because his girlfriend won't let him grow a beard because she'll grow a 70s bush, and he doesn't want to see a 70s bush, which means he's probably a little boy.
Or European. So. If you're of European descent, I feel like you might have a harder time growing a beard sometimes.
No, but he doesn't. He's saying my girlfriend told me if I get a beard, she'd grow a 70s bush. And after Googling and seeing what sadly can't be unseen baby face it is for me, it was so scary to see a bush, a woman's bush was scary for you to see. I think you're on the wrong channel, my friend.
No, but I think a 70s bush is a little crazy though. A 70s bush?
When you Google those aren't even bushes that people used to, were called merkins. And if you Google a merkin, it's called a pubic wig. Yeah. And people used to use them a lot back in the day. Because a full bush was actually seen as well. But they actually invented pubic wigs to cover STDs.
Ugh.
Back in like the 1800s or whatever. Yeah, it's pretty gross. Like,
that sounds like some white people shit.
That's the same as not bathing and just using like powders and shit like that.
And perfume. Yeah. There's actually a movie called Perfume. You guys should watch it. And it's basically one of the ways how perfume may have came into existence. Now let's not act like Middle
Google
East.
Google it. Sativa Genetics. Google it. It's merkin. It's pubic wig. They use them in Hollywood still to cover people's genitals when they're doing like sex nude scenes and stuff. They don't want to like have their actual genitals there. They'll use like a pubic wig to like kind of cover and give you that little bit of modesty. But yeah, it's pretty gross. But I mean, it's made of, I think it's synthetic hair. I mean, back in the day, I don't know what they used to use. They probably used like
let me get a
sheep wool or
sew-in.
something. Yeah, like let's get a weave.
I'm about to get a fucking Merkin weave.
Some extensions. That's why when there was that show that came out that was called Merlin, and all I could think of was Merkin.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, this guy needs to he needs to get with a real vagina that's got some hair.
I mean, I don't mind a little hair. A little hair, it don't matter. But a 70s bush, that's a little crazy. Just idealistically. I know you just explained it, but I'm saying if you just saw that, no explanation to what it was, you might be like, that's a little much. I just need you to trim up a little bit. That's all.
Well, if that's the case, then let's look it up. How do you share screen?
Oh, here, let's... we'll get to you, Trayvon. Hold on 1 sec.
So, what were we looking at? 70s bush.
Come on.
We all adults. This is Google. Look.
Okay, that's American.
Wait, here you go. 70s, 80s, 90s.
Oh, here we go.
2015. Oh, it's so small. Or this. This is American. This is American. This is an actual, like...
Yeah.
These are, like, pubic wigs. Look at that.
Weave from my vagina.
There's a pubic wig. Oh, look at this little square.
The Hitler. You got the fucking Hitler. Fucking like,
oh, a G.
A G? Somebody like literally...
Lightning bolts.
What is this?
What? These might be stencils, maybe.
Whoa, look at this. The rose bush.
Yikes.
Oh, look at this one.
Ew. Yo, you want to see something super crazy? You got to look up vajazzling. If you haven't looked up vajazzling, that is a whole new thing. People be putting crystals on their freaking pubic bones, which, I mean, looks kind of cool. But my thing is like when it grows out, it's going to suck.
Oops.
Why did women let their bushes grow out in the 70s? That's a good question. Look at that. 80s, 90s. Oh, the evolution of the beard and the facial hair. I love it.
Which is not true. The evolution of the beard is way more.
Right. I know. I feel like there was more beards back then too. But
and same with vagina.
This
hair.
is like the white man beard evolution, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
This is like white.
Yeah,
this is the Caucasian.
yeah.
The Caucasity.
Hey, look, this is a good tongue right here. Some good pussy underneath that.
Underneath that poopa. Yeah, so there's like, but you didn't look up vajazzling. That was the next thing. Give me the bush.
Hold on, let me see. You said vajazzling.
Yeah.
Oh, let me see. But it might come off. I wanted to try it. Let me see. Oh, vajazzling.
For pics, yeah, for sure. I definitely do it for like a pic, like a photo shoot or something like that, or like, I don't know, maybe like a wedding night surprise for fun. That's what a lot of girls do. But to me, it just is a little bit, because like you have to be bald. Because then look, this, the stubble underneath the gems.
No. Oh, no.
It just seems so itchy. This seems so. Hold on, I gotta turn this so that Sativa Genetics can see this. Okay, hold up. This is what I'm looking. This is what I'm looking at.
Oh no!
You know, like the it's just the stubble. And how itchy that would be.
It's the stubble for me. Ain't gonna do it for you, little homie, but that stubble ain't finna do it for me.
Yeah. Okay, I think our food's here. Hopefully,
it's time for the eating.
Oh, it said he tried to contact
It's time for the eating session. Hello. Yo, man, girl, you need to exfoliate. Oh, I think it's glue. It's a type of glue that, like, it don't stay on. Ooh, this is a risque pick. Okay, Google. I see you with the little, just a little seam popping out right there. You heard me? But look at this. I got a butterfly. I'm dead. For real, I'm dead. You guys see this? I'm fucking dead. Oh my goodness. Yo, you guys heard my new track real quick? I'm gonna play this bomb ass new track while Miss Puff comes in with the food. For real.
So this is one of those scenarios where I'm like, if we travel to like Africa, or I feel like it's gonna be more of a problem in Southeast Asia, but if we travel there, like, is it gonna be so stifling hot that I feel like I can't breathe? But.
Oh, I was just looking at this picture right here. Even got a little kitty lip for Google.
Got a little kitty lip, little horseshoe of hell. That's what they call that horseshoe of hell, where all your nerves bundle. And when you get it waxed, it feels like they're literally ripping your vagina off. Damn, they secured this food. They were like, we're not letting this shit fall out. Alright, this is...
Hey, just by the way, Instagram, this is what you're missing.
Yeah, you're missing the background. Here's your Korean potato salad. We got some milkshakes, some vegan milkshakes. Sexy. Those eyebrows. When I first met this dude, his eyebrows were the first thing I saw. There you go.
Yo, this is a Korean potato salad. It's not like when I say Korean potato salad, it's Korean potato salad. You feel me?
And it's got apples in it, which honestly would sound weird, but it tastes really good. Oh my god, I'm so hungry. I haven't really eaten anything today because it's been too hot to cook anything, and I didn't even want to go in the other room to make a smoothie. But that's definitely what I'll be making tonight.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god. It's so green that it's got the green screen. I wonder if my broccoli will do the same. Let's see. Oh, kinda.
Yeah.
Oh my god, my broccoli's green screening right now. Who ain't? Foodie, who ain't?
Bougie.
Bougie. They gave us forks.
What's up, TNT Shaba? That's my guy from South Africa. Remember him?
Oh shit, what's
yeah,
up?
Man, he's a dope dude. Hey, let me present this music to you guys real quick while I listen to this little breakdown.
While we eat a little bit.
yours truly. Hey, let me know if you guys heard that. What you guys think about that little sample? While I preview this beautiful Korean potato salad. All right, this shit got apples and shit in it, but it's bomb though. It's like it is sweet potato salad, but when you preference that, when you tell somebody, hey, this ain't like regular potato salad, it's Korean, then you can be like, oh shit, it's not gonna be like my grandma's, you feel me?
Or if you bite, there's no raisins in it. No raisins.
My question is, have you ever seen somebody put raisins in a potato salad?
I personally have not, but I don't think my family fuck with raisins like that. Most of my family was from the South, so everything was just fried and coated in butter and sugar.
You know, one thing your family likes is they pork.
They do love their pork. That is the truth. They love their bacon no matter what.
I'm pretty sure, like,
My favorite is when my mom says, I don't like pork. I just like bacon.
And breakfast links.
And sausage links. And I just like breakfast.
You eat sausage links? Get the fuck out of here, dude. Now, if you're from a different country, it might be different. Your industrialization of your food is probably way better, surprisingly.
True.
Because you guys probably get your food from like real sources, and like your cows aren't just like corralled into like this little tiny little box storage.
Well, a lot of countries get their beef from us.
What?
We have a big export of beef.
I didn't know beef. Like, how do they keep it? Like,
For sure. I don't know. I could be wrong. This could be old information.
I'm like, how do
quoting
they?
information from a long time ago.
I'm like, how do they transfer beef other than pickling it or jerking it or smoking it? I don't think you can.
Grinding it up into patties, freezing them, and then shipping them in a freezer container.
Oh yeah, you could freeze them. But still, I mean, damn.
That's how they ship most.
If you guys are getting meat from the U.S., I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Ain't nothing I can do to help you, homeboy.
So, anybody else in our region dealing with this heat wave? And if you are, how are you dealing with it? Are you okay? Everybody okay?
Honestly, I'm mad because I can't really leave this room. I like heat, but not like this. You know what I mean? I can handle 90-degree weather.
Tomorrow's going to be fine.
I can handle like 90s, 80s. I can even handle 90s.
It's the hottest. But this 97 degrees.
Really, it's the 30% humidity that's really killing me.
40% humidity.
40% humidity. That's what's killing me right now. You want to do a
Oh
little?
shit! It's 99 degrees right now.
Wait, let's do a little weather break.
All right, weather break. It's night. It's currently 99 degrees, so it's 2 degrees hotter than an hour ago when we started. The humidity's at 35, so it went down 3%.
Oh.
But it feels like it's 106 degrees. Is what it says. Yeah, this is very much Arizona.
In May.
But here's the thing, guys. When the sun is 100 degrees, that can leave the sidewalks 165 degrees. So put little shoes on your pups because you're going to melt their paws off.
Oh, man. I can't even imagine walking around dead ass like barefoot on that shit.
Be careful of your little pup's paws. Everybody make sure you're drinking lots of water. We're always telling people to drink water, but this is a time where you drink extra because you're basically sitting in an oven on dehydrate. So, like, water evaporation right now, it's, like, so high. Like, I literally missed it in the air and it, like, evaporates. So, barely hits you before it's gone.
Well, it dissipates a little
Drink
bit, too.
your fucking water.
Most good. We eating some K-Fresh, some motherfucking Korean bowls. We sitting literally.
Some cold bibimbap.
And since we started this, it's 2 degrees hotter now. You know, when we started to slide. 3. Almost 3 degrees.
But lucky enough, we have an AC for this room only.
3 fans going. But now I'm filet mignon on the sidewalk.
I know, right?
Hey, if you guys have to work today, I want to know because we need to call into some of these corporations to shut these motherfuckers down. Bitch, how you gonna have me flipping patties right now? Well, K-Fresh is a little bit different.
I believe they do have air conditioning there too.
Yeah, the place where we got ours is like air conditioned.
Well, they're a family-owned business.
Family owned, you know what I mean? And it's like, they're very chill. It's not like they're like...
I'm hoping everything's good there. I know one of the vegan places in our area, they've been struggling this week because their freezers went out.
Which one? Oh.
Bayside.
Really?
Yeah, they were on their Instagram and their freezers had gone out.
Oh my God.
And there's the food shortage, so they couldn't even actually get enough food. So they had to close early because they ran out of food.
A food shortage for them or in general?
In general, food shortage because distributors are having to like pick which restaurants, kind of like a first come first serve.
No, they're prioritizing major corporations first, like McDonald's and all that bullshit.
Well, then there you go. So I bet you Burger King has all the Impossible Burgers and Bayside's like cool, but they were doing field roast too, which is cool.
School, it's so hot. I agree. There are lots of places with no AC and workers are at where schools are closed due to heat.
Yep.
Man.
If you don't believe in global warming now, it'd be a lot cooler if you did. I love that. I fucking love that. It's so cheesy, but I love it.
It makes sense.
Because it really does.
Well, I gotta dress myself. Sorry, guys. There's a lot of adjusting going on because fuck. Yeah, I can't imagine working in this. You got me fucked up.
Yeah, we're all just on preheat too. You realize that? It's just preheating. It's just preheating.
I don't understand how people like who was going to work at McDonald's right now. Who is going to work at Wendy's right now?
People who have to feed their kids. People who have to pay their rent.
I'm dead ass about to. Yo, you guys are lucky I'm on live. You should see how I talk when I'm not on these lives, man. I'd be so depressed and so angry. Really? How can you have any knowledge and not be angry? Yo, if you guys know where to get some more therapy, hook a brother up because...
Y'all know where to get like a free punching bag too? I don't know. I got a lot of anger in me. And I'm in therapy.
For me, it's not anger. It's anger due to not being able to do anything about it. Displaced depression because you can't do anything about it. Also, there's people that are literally right next to you, your peers sometimes. They're literally so entrenched in whatever's going on. Some of them, not all of them, that they don't even know what the fuck's going on. But most of our peers generally know what's going on. But it's like you still, like you talk to somebody our age and they're like a conservative, I ought to punch you. I ought to slap you. I'm not saying you got to be one side or the other.
Conservative.
Liberal, whatever.
I'm
not saying, I'm not trying to spew hate towards conservatives. What I'm saying is, are you serious? You're our age. Actually, there's a dude that's my age right now. This guy literally sounds like he's 40 years old.
He looks like he's 42.
He looks like he's 40. He sounds like he's my age.
I thought he was older than me.
Talk about you gotta respect government, and if you listen to the police, like you are my age, bro. Who the fuck are you, bro? Dog. I could say some weird shit, but I ain't gonna say it. But really, who are you, bro?
A white privilege.
Sweat does get into interesting places, and that's for sure.
Oh my god. No, we were at the river yesterday.
Oh my.
We went to the river yesterday, and I'm not even fucking kidding you when I say that I went in the river, submerged my body immediately when I got there, because I could not take it anymore. I literally just stripped my clothes off and went straight in. And when I came back out, my hair was almost dry by the time I got to my fucking towel, and I was sweating again, just dripping sweat. It wasn't even water from the river, it was sweat.
I'm 30. You look at me?
Was that it? You're 30?
Oh, no, somebody asked.
Oh.
Nina asked how old am I? 30. Well, I'll be 30 in October. So it's just
I turned 32 a week after he turned 30.
So I'm
the cougar, people say, which is really weird because he's 2 years younger than me.
Who says that?
People have said that before. When we were first dating, they're like, "Oh, you're 25." I worked in a salon.
Oh,
who do you mean?
If it's bitches that don't matter, I thought we don't even discuss them.
Oh, sorry.
We don't even discuss them.
I just always thought that was really funny because they'd be like, "Oh, you're 25, he's 23. Oh, what a cougar!" I'm like,
there's so many macro and microaggressions. No, but this person that I'm talking about was good, bro. This person I'm talking about, my age, literally talking about, if they listen to the police and bro, you're my age, bro. You sound like you're about to retire to some Birkenstocks early, bro. No disrespect to the Birkenstocks, bro, but come on, bro. And we're not talking about hippie life. I'm talking about you about ready to retire into a retirement home, what he sounds like in a couple years.
Oh, yeah. Also, I have a few words for the person who decided that nobody else in the Riverside area got to get popsicles yesterday. Like, who the fuck does that? Literally clears out every single popsicle, but leaves all of the chocolate ice creams behind. No. I want a fucking fruity popsicle, bitch. I want an ice cream sandwich. My limits, my options are already limited from being vegan. Why you gotta do this to me?
Well, that's so true. That is so true. And some like fucking ugly ass motherfucker.
No, you know what it was? Is a bunch of people buying it up to go sell it to people for a marked up price, I'm sure. At like a park or some shit.
We should have been doing that. That's what I want to do. I'm going to start selling ice cream. Right. No, that's true. That's true. I'm not trying to be ageist. And I met people of all ages that have cool.
I can't hear. I can't.
Really? Why even wear glasses? I'm just kidding.
I know why I even wear glasses, for real. Yeah, age is dumb a lot of the time. The only thing, I guess, is like when there's older men who are with younger women in a predatory way.
Well, no,
Which that happens a lot.
Well, she was talking about how
I think most girls go through that.
well, no, about the dude that's my age. Like, but you know what I mean? Some people just be sounding hella like it's not old, it's curmudgeonous. That's if you're my age and you sound curmudgeonous, you keep using that term and it's the incorrect way of using. This is the correct.
I love to use the word curmudgeon.
Incorrectly, I might add. But this dude literally sound like a curmudgeon. Like, bro, yeah, you gotta listen to the police and work a 9 to 5 till you maybe one day you retire and blah blah blah. I'm just like, bruh.
You know what though? Honestly,
Curmudgeon.
people like that can do that. Go ahead, work your life away, do what you want to do. Just don't hate on me or stop me as I do what I have to do.
You know what? And this brings me to my next topic that's been making me super angry.
Oh no.
Is the critical race theory thing.
That's
and
been
how
making
they
me really upset too.
How they don't want to teach it in schools. They don't have any problem teaching us about all this crazy shit. I'm pretty sure I already talked about this. But it's just so tiring. Like, why you guys so afraid to learn the truth? Because of your feelings? Get the fuck out of here.
But you're gonna teach little white children not to like themselves. What the fuck? I don't think that that's the narrative that they're going for, where they're trying to teach critical race theory. But I feel like white people can't pull their heads out of their asses long enough to realize that. It's the fear. It's the fear of the slipping of the power of the control of all this shit. But it's just like...
So good.
No, there's just things I don't want to get in trouble for saying. So. You know what I mean? Like, there's just things that I want to say, but I don't want to get in trouble for saying. I don't want to like make myself a target.
Right.
All that kind of shit. But
it's so crazy. Okay, so what I was saying though is that basically the number. Okay, so there's all these people. Now, the number one reason why it makes me so angry is because these fake ass liberal people. I know conservatives are gonna not be for it. I know it. I know. I'm not afraid. I'm not mad at them. I know what they got. I know the sauce. I know the Republican playbook. I know how they get down. Mm-hmm. But liberals,
the Fox News juice.
Liberals that are like, oh well, you know, I voted for Biden, but I just don't think them. Like, what? Who are you? Who are you, bruh?
I voted for Biden, but I don't think that we should teach critical race theory.
Did you see that thing, by the way, before I bring up my point on that? There's this TikTok in the
one where Joe Biden.
Yeah, Joe Biden's like, and I told him pay him more. And the guy was like,
Joe, you tell him to pay him more. Like, you're the president.
Yeah, you make them. That's what he said.
Make them.
No, but my point was, I guess, so what I heard is a lot of people getting so sad. They're like, critical race theory teaches that I'm an oppressor just for being born. Now, that is not true. In my opinion, that is not true. You are racist if you are complicit with a racist system.
Yep.
Boom. That's it. That's it to me. If you're not complicit,
you're not actively fighting against systematic racism.
You don't have to be protesting. You just gotta be not
speak
for
about it to other white people. Don't let racist shit happen in the white communities like it does so prevalently. Like, people let little racist things slide all the time. And if you're an actual ally, then you're not going to let that shit slide. You're not going to sit there and let other white people talk about how, oh, well, don't you just think that they're just being extra or sensitive? No, I don't. I 100%
It's so funny.
don't think
Oh.
people who are of color are being sensitive.
I'm so glad you brought up sensitive because back on it. We're back on the sensitivity, bitch.
I don't.
Y'all are sensitive, bitch. You know why? Because you can't handle the motherfucking
Watch out
truth.
for this flame.
You want the truth? Huh? You can't handle the truth. Real talk. He says, live in and ever question the system. Oh, yeah. Oh, watch in the United States versus Billie Holiday. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to watch that.
Recommended that. Yeah, we should.
We
Billie
should
Holiday
watch
is a G.
Sorry, but tonight, I'm not watching none of that shit. I'm watching Rush Hour because I've been wanting to watch Rush Hour for the last couple of days. I need a good laugh. And I saw these two guys on TikTok recreating a scene from Rush Hour. And I was like, oh, I got to watch it. I haven't seen it in years. And they always have Rush Hour 2 for free streaming, but they don't have Rush Hour 1. Just dumb.
Because the first ones are always better.
Can most of us admit to being wrong? No. Hundreds of years of being wrong is something no one will face. They want it to go away so they can pretend that they were never wrong. Yeah, I mean, but the thing is acknowledgement. Yeah, it's
what makes me feel so pissed off though is it's like, especially, okay, y'all know about the fucking people who tote the Confederate flag, talking about history is history and blah blah blah.
These are my ancestors.
They don't never say no ancestors.
Sorry, these are my, what do they call
No,
it?
I'm not saying you don't say it. I'm saying they don't say ancestors. They say, oh, my great-grandparent, my lineage. That's what they say.
Not even my great-grandpappy, to be honest with you. A lot of these were like grandpappy. Like, or dad. Like,
we have to laugh. That's true.
It was not, the thing that people love to think is that it was like so long. It wasn't that long ago. This was people like segregation. Like I watched a woman the other day talk about segregation, like her mother's mother, so her grandmother was a part of all of it. Was there for all of it. The segregation of the schools. Like she went to a black school and then she segregated it into a white school.
And they said our parents.
That's somebody's grandparent. You know what I mean? Like there's still, it's still so tender because it's really not that old of a wound. It's a very,
Sorry.
the wound is not only not old, but it's like, it's still occurring. Like it's still happening. The hurt is still happening by the
and
an acknowledgement of it.
It's just so funny that they want to drill a certain Okay, and hey, for Trayvon, this is for you, bro. I literally came up with it. And Ina, this is also for you too. I literally was discussing with Miss Puff last night. This is what it is. Black and indigenous people die all the time for so many different reasons. Number one being systematic oppression, period. In like so many major ways and so many subtle ways. Like not just getting shot by the police, but little this, little that. Oh, the healthcare system not being equal, access to this, access to freedoms that, you know, we should be having access to this. All this, right? We know this. I mean, not everybody knows, but that's, just trust this, please.
Mm-hmm.
When Fox News, when white people are telling the narrative of black and indigenous people being killed, they have no problem with that. But when black and indigenous people go, oh, well, here's our side of the story. Here's from our perspective. Oh, you want to know what's going on in the community? Here's what's going on in the community. They literally can't hear it from a black or indigenous person. They gotta hear it from a white person for it to be respected. So they'll literally soak up Tucker Carlson. They'll soak up a white face that looks similar to theirs in order. So that's why I stopped wasting my breath with a lot of these people.
A lot of those people do listen to the racism, like the anti-racism that Tucker Carlson talks about. Like I had a person in particular that talked about Planned Parenthood and how, oh, well, it was a woman that was trying to eradicate black people, so you support Planned Parenthood. And I'm like,
you have no idea the
more
layers.
Of a story to
you
this
have no
than
idea
just
the layers,
that. And I think
really,
that it's like everything is rooted in racism, and I don't think that Planned Parenthood, like, I mean, like literally the narrative was just, and I was also like, Planned Parenthood and abortion are two separate entities. Like,
I mean,
abortion is a procedure. Planned Parenthood is a facility, as a, like it's.
They literally associate Planned Parenthood with abortion.
It's literally, they think Planned Parenthood is abortion. And I'm like, they're two separate things. Like, abortion is a procedure that's not just performed at Planned Parenthood, first of all.
And there's so many parts of a pregnancy where it's performed.
There's other things that happen at Planned Parenthood
or whatever. Like,
but
one
then
weekend, people get abortions.
The fact that
3 people get emergency abortions. What about ectopic pregnancy? That's an emergency.
Ectopic pregnancy.
What is it? The fallopian pregnancy.
That's ectopic pregnancy.
Oh, what's the other one then?
Well, so there's like an ectopic pregnancy. There's all sorts of reasons that women
the eggs get stuck and all types of shit.
And also sometimes like
I don't know.
Well, there's also rape situations, incest situations.
That don't matter. God will prevail.
But it's not just abortion that they're trying to get rid of for women. They're trying to make it difficult for women to even access birth control. Because in some men's eyes, birth control is also a form of abortion. Because it's basically killing the baby before it had an opportunity. My thing is people giving so much emphasis on the sanctity of these babies' lives, but not caring so much about the sanctity of. So these are like unborn babies, like people who haven't even existed yet. They're not even, they're embryos, right? We're not even going to call them babies. We're going to call them embryos because that's what they are, in my opinion.
They're organisms.
So they're cells. They're clusters of cells, right? And it is a woman's decision whether or not she wants to carry those clusters of cells to term and then have to do this physical baby thing. We can't all act like sex is like the punishment. Like our sex is like the thing that you like. The punishment for having sex is having a baby. That's not true. Everybody engages in good sex, unconsequential sex a lot of the time. If we had more education around our reproductive organs and like our cycles and things like that as women, we would probably know better how to avoid getting pregnant during those times. But that all aside, it is a woman's decision to do with her body what she will, just as it is a man's decision to do with what his body he will. Embryos, cells don't grow in the men like they do in us. It doesn't mean that men get to be like, well, hey, I nutted. I get a choice. No. You don't have to do that. You don't physically have to be for like a year in that traumatic experience. So you don't get a say. That's just how I think about it. And the fact that they're trying to stop women from having IUDs and access to birth control really fucking pisses me off too, because it's like, first of all, the responsibility is put on women. We're paid less. They charge us more, and then they also want us to have babies because they want us to keep up the population because that's our responsibility as females. And it's like,
you know what, I'm gonna say this now, guys. Let me finish my statement before you guys jump down me. I'm pretty sure nobody's just like pro-abortion. Like we want abortion to happen. Like if you need it, we want it to be there. But nobody's like I'm gonna just go get an abortion and it's all good and like hooray. Like nobody. I don't know.
There's no woman that takes an abortion lightly. I don't care what she shows on the surface level. Well, I mean, unless she's a sociopath.
I don't know. Yeah, and unless you're a sociopath, man or woman, I don't think you take abortion like lightly. Like, and I just think we gotta like stop with this whole like, no, like, oh, if you're for this, then that means you just
stigmatizing it too. Like,
that means
I know so many people. I know so many women who have had abortions, and it's every one of those women have been affected, and whatever their reasoning was personal to them, but every one of them remembers it, and I'm sure their male counterpart, if he knew that happened, also remembers that, because that's kind of an experience that you never forget, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not just for women, but for men. So
if you're not a fucking sociopath,
it's not a decision that's taken lightly, I don't think. And I think that a lot of people who are who are pro-life are like, oh, you just want to kill babies, and it's like, no, or you just want to have sex and use that as as a way of birth control. No, and you know what? And if you
don't even have to explain all that.
Like,
you're going so far back.
Like,
we're with the progressive audience that's free thinking.
I'm just like, but if you like. I'm just like, it's just like goes back to the whole, like, if you don't want people having abortions, teach them about their fucking reproductive system and how not to get pregnant.
Dude,
teach them about safe sex.
Again, this is due to Christianity. Again. It all traces back to one thing, and that's Christianity.
It's so hot out, and that's why I'm so cranky about everything.
Everybody's cranky right now.
I'm so angry about everything, and if you're not angry, I'm like, what drugs are you on? Can I have some?
Yeah, I need that.
I need to borrow some for temporarily because I'm a little.
But we got to give some comic relief here.
No, I know.
Go so one direction. It's hard to pull back and be able to, like. What the fuck?
How's that for comedic? No! Oh, man. I'm not even going to hate it, though. Go ahead. Go ahead. Get me.
Nope. Now I'm just.
Oh, man.
You like it too much.
I know.
I'm going to squirt you in weird areas.
Don't
squirt you while your mouth's open.
I'm just getting my glasses now. Let's see how fast my glasses water evaporates. It's gonna leave my glasses so effing dirty though. Actually, I lied. I'm gonna just wipe it off. Oh god, that actually feels really good on my face. Thank you.
Oh, I thought that was the one with the
smell?
Yeah.
Hey, is that what you were like?
So, since you brought our audience all the way down that rabbit hole, I need you to walk them back while I go grab something really quick.
Okay. So yesterday, when we were at the river, we met these really interesting people.
Ooh. Speak on it!
And this woman told me about some type of bug, which name I don't want to talk about because it's kind of racist. Anyway, she was talking about this fucking bug, and I tell you, I don't remember. I just remember when she said it burrows into your skin, my face just was like, why? Why would you do this? She was from Tennessee. And she was drunk as a skunk. They spent $780 on an Airbnb that was fully stocked.
Yeah, she was going in.
They were all going in. I don't know what. I don't know.
Continue.
It's having me look for things. Yeah, she was like, woo! They were trying to get us to hit on their vape pens, which I was like, she's like, you don't have to stay 6 feet away. I'm like, yes, I do. Yes, ma'am, I do. I'm not going to say this. I just kind of was like, hi, what's happening?
Oh, chiggers?
Oh, I didn't say it. I didn't want to say it because I said it was racial.
Yeah.
It's really racial. The bug she was saying was very racial.
Spell it for them.
It was spelled.
I'm allowing her to spell it.
Okay, he's allowing me to spell it. It was spelled CHIGGERS.
Chiggers.
Yeah.
Chiggers.
I never heard of this before. Have you heard of it? I gotta. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Have you heard of a damn chigger? I ain't never in my damn life heard of a damn chigger.
Yeah. If you've heard of that kind of bug before. You know what? Actually, I think I might just Google it because I'm really.
Yeah. All right, share it with the stream.
Okay. We're gonna go to. Oh wow! Oh wow! It's the actual name of. Let's see. Hold on, guys.
Turn the phone sideways because they can't hear you.
Oh, sorry. Can you guys hear me still? Hope you can hear me. Oh shit. Okay. Anyway, guys. Oh, it's doing that thing it does.
What? Oh, scooch over.
Here. You're giving me too much responsibility.
Whew.
Okay.
You gotta scoot over. It is too hot. Sorry. Back at you after these brief messages.
Okay, so this is a real thing. I'm scared to say the name because it just sounds.
Scooch over. Just,
So, anyway, I want to look at images of this. What?
It's a real bug, y'all.
What?
It's a real
How to
bug.
treat them? Hot shower, cold compress, baking soda, aloe vera, oat milk, oil.
She was like, okay, so look, okay, here's the comedy here.
Okay.
We're gonna bring you guys back with some comedy here. So
Look at
she
this.
was like, I swear she was like low key trying to like flirt with me a little bit. Did you feel that?
Because when you went to go grab the joint.
Oh shit. You just leave it up.
When you went to go grab the joint. Liddy to titty. When you went to go grab the joints up on the beach and I was standing in the river next to them in their little circle, she was like, ooh, look at him dancing because you were at peak Lucy. And you were like dancing all the way there. You had your sunglasses on your head and kept putting them down and doing a little, you know.
Right.
And then she started talking about you shaking your booty. She was like, ooh, look at his moves. Ooh. And I was like, yeah, look at his moves. Why is he dancing like this for them?
I was just keyed. I didn't give a shit.
It was like, I know you were doing it for me because you were just like having a good time and you're like, hey, because you kept looking at me like, hey, babe. And I was like, hey, but like she was looking too. So she was like,
okay, this is the moment I knew she was flirting with me. I know you don't pick up subtleties like I do. But so she was talking about these chiggers things, right? These bugs, and how they burrow into you, and they like when they bite you, they burrow into you, and you gotta like get them out. So she was like, when you go drinking on the river, you make sure your I forgot what she said, pussy or something. Make sure your parts are covered. And then she said something about like, you grab your dick and we might need somebody to check it for you. I was like, you heard that? Remember
yeah,
she said that? I was like,
she kept saying that you might need somebody to check your fucking genitals.
Check, but like she was saying, she was
But
like, you check your own. She's like, you check your own,
but you might need somebody to help you check.
But and I know she wasn't saying like me, but she was like kind of like, I don't even know, kind of
I don't
implying.
think she said genitals. She said like bits or something. She said some word.
She didn't say genitals. That's for damn
She
sure.
said like bits or like your dick.
And you know she like low key said the N-word, I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure she did. I'm pretty sure I heard that too.
It's like, dude.
It was a really weird because and then there was also a trans person and somebody else with the group. So it seemed to be quite the group of like, you know, open-minded individuals, or so I thought. But I mean, I guess they were all white, so that is a difference. Nobody was of color.
Trans people can be racist too, yo.
I mean, that's
real talk.
But you know, I think she was trying to relate more than anything, which was kind of weird.
White people, you guys gotta stop trying to overextend yourselves just to try and relate. Just be normal. You ain't gotta come up with no accent. You ain't gotta say, "What up, dog? What up, dog?
Yeah.
What up? What up? Da 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 da." Oh, like, oh, I like chicken too. Can you just be regular? Can we just be humans? Like, what the fuck?
I like fried chicken too.
I like fried chicken too. And you smoke weed? I smoke weed. I smoke weed.
I think
everybody smokes weed, but damn.
Yeah, they were really like, "Oh, you want weed?" She was trying to get you to hit that vape pen tough.
I was like, coronavirus. Oh my God, did you see? I maybe I sent you that reel where it's like somebody rolling the blunt, but you never been in the situation. I never seen a white person particularly roll too many blunts, and if they did, they weren't rolling like this. I have seen black people roll blunts like this. Put the whole thing in their mouth, get the whole thing wet, and then it's like, are you trying to smoke? It's like only a handful of times when I was young I would hit that, because now that I'm older, I'm like, I ain't hitting it. I ain't hitting it, dog. I don't want to smoke your fucking, and don't say that word. I don't want to hit that drool glizzy. That drooled up glizzy blunt. I'm good. I'm good.
I was gonna say, like, it's actually a lot easier as well as sanitary to just use tap water.
No, not even lit, bro. Like, literally, like when they rolling it, put the whole thing. Have you ever seen somebody put the whole thing in their mouth? Get it all like literally all wet and shit. Like, I get if that's your blunt. That's your blunt, bro. If you don't want me to hit the blunt, just say you don't want me to hit the blunt. I won't put my weed in it. And then this is like 2006, 2007, 2008. You know what I mean? Like around those times.
That's so long ago. You still holding grudges from that long ago?
No, well, once in a while I do see somebody roll the blunt up. Oh, yep, I got you, dog. Not wearing a mask, not vaccinated, not taking. Okay, if you're not wearing a mask. If you're not vaccinated,
wear your mask.
Wear your mask.
Also, take your supplements.
Take your supplements.
Damn supplements. And
take your precautions, because this shit is serious. Okay.
Especially the new variants and shit.
Niggas ain't doing shit. They literally eating fried pork cheese sandwiches and coughing all over people, and then they want to roll a blunt and smoke with me. I'm like, yeah, son, I ain't hitting it, bruh. I ain't hitting it, bruh. Like, the people that I smoke off of now is very choice few people. If you look like you wash your ass, I'll smoke with you. You look like you wash your face, you wash your ass, you take some precaution, you take something, you do stuff, I'll smoke with you. I'll smoke out of you.
I'll be damned.
I'll be damned. Listen to the word.
Be living the facts about the mouth of a man with an unwashed ass. Unwashed ass. You can't say unwashed ass.
The facts from the mouth.
About the mouth.
Out
the mouth.
The facts out of mouth from a man with an unwashed ass. On God, though. Anybody. That goes man, woman, or
honestly, I'll walk around the store and I'll be like listening to some dude talking to his wife or something, and I'm just like.
Or like, oh, actually, okay, granted.
But do you have them streaky underwear, though?
No, granted.
You wash your ass, though. Nurses say they are trying to force different variants. Interesting. I mean, that would have been the weapon to do if you're gonna release a vaccine.
And this is what we believe. People were thinking that the thing is in the vaccine. They're not gonna give you I mean, they could. They absolutely, and they have. They have. And they could and they have. Let's not act like they don't and they won't. But I think this time around, they expect us to be dumb and be like,
no, I don't want it.
I don't want it because, and that's how I was going. I was like, man, I don't want this vaccine, man. They trying to play us. It's tested on white people. Well, by X, Y, and Z. I had all the reasons not to take it. But then I looked at it and I was like.
Well, and there was especially low in the black and brown communities of people who wanted to get the vaccine because of the lack of trust in the government right now. They're like, hey, if you trust us just a little bit with this little thing, then maybe we'll save you against some other extra stuff.
But I feel like
if you catch my drift,
I feel like they're not going to put the thing in this vaccine. They're just going to release COVID and let people die of capitalism. Because obviously COVID is really bad and it does kill people. But really what kills people is the capitalism. You get COVID, you know how much money I think they were saying it's like what, 30,000, 40,000 just to fight COVID. If you get it really severely, you need a respirator.
Oh, that's just medical bills. That included the fact that you still got to pay your rents.
Right, but they said coronavirus medical bill wise, it's like 30,000, 40,000, depending on how bad you get it. Like medicine, hospital bed stay, the sanitization of the room and everything, and your respirator, all that shit is all supposed to be like 30,000 to 40,000. So people, don't get me wrong, they die of COVID, but they die because capitalism has you thinking that the nurse didn't even have enough time to spend with you. They got to spend with all these other people. They're not, you know what I'm saying? They're trying to divvy out all these medicines. They're trying to divvy out all this. And capitalism says, oh, you only have 20 minutes per customer. And that's how they treat you in a hospital. You feel me? You're a fucking customer in a hospital. Don't ever get it twisted.
Oh, yeah. If you've got the free, if you're like on the discounted or whatever.
No, in general, whether you pay or not, you are a customer at a hospital.
Yeah, but if you pay more as a customer, you get better treatment.
Oh, that's true.
That's what I was saying. So if you're poor and you're on the very far end, you're getting the worst of the treatment. Here's another thing, though. I have a question for anybody who's in my Pacific Northwest region who's on unemployment and has anything to say about the fact that they're going to start making us look for jobs now. As of like July 4th, the week of July 4th, they're going to start making us look for 3 jobs a week. Forcing us back into capitalism during this like crazy heat wave, and also
people working right now,
and also the fact that and also the fact that we're still in the middle of a panorama with they're saying 60% of the population vaccinated. I don't believe that. I don't know if that's true or not, but I feel like there's still so many anti-vaxxers and people who are just like not getting it, which is again, they're just, and honestly, that's fine. They're
still letting certain countries of people in. Now, I'm not saying you should exclude any particular country, but I'm like, they're saying, oh, let's get vaccinated, but then they're still gonna let like whoever they want in and out of the country still too. It's so fucking dumb.
Well, like my mom's going to Germany, like next month because Germany just opened. So she's gonna go to like Germany, to like Amsterdam and everything, and she's gonna go to like France for a day.
I don't know why you even said this to me. Yeah, we got the vaccine. So we were explaining that, like, basically, in our best opinion, there's 3 reasons why I got it for me. I thought I know that they're gonna just release COVID crazy out here. As soon as summer comes around, they're not closing anything. They're not gonna go backwards.
Oh, no, we're going to work.
They're literally trying to force this
like
issue. Whether you get sick or not, you die or not, it don't matter. So we're like, okay. Yeah.
What's your 3 reasons?
Oh, the number 2 reason is, which is really my number 1 reason is, I did it for my community. So, like, if people felt like any sort of sketchiness about it, they felt like, I don't know, they could look towards me and be like, okay, well, bro over here ain't dead. I mean,
well, also you're going to tell them realistically what it was like. You're not going to be like, hey, oh yeah, no, it was butterflies and rainbows and I had no problems. You're going to be like, no, man, I felt like shit. I literally was disconnected from my body and my mind for a minute. And like, it was scary.
It took a while to get back. Yeah. Especially from the first one. For me, the second one really put her down. The first one put me down.
Literally,
and then I think the 3rd reason I would say is because, so the first reason, capitalism. Second reason, my peoples. 3rd reason, I feel like everybody that wasn't telling me to take a vaccine, like, okay, there was maybe like 5 people that are like, don't take that shit, that actually have my back. out of the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people, or however many people told me not to take it or expressed any like disconcern with it, I had to look real hard on my situation and be like, are these people gonna have my back if I get COVID? If I get sick and I'm down, are your ass gonna come visit me when I'm not contagious?
Right.
You gonna give me flowers? You gonna help me pay my bill? You gonna give me food? You gonna help her out if she needs help? You gonna help me? No? Then I think that's really one of the reasons why I had to like really reconsider it. And I'm like, so the people, like I said, like, you know, shout out to my girl Whitney, you know, she would have had my back. She was like, don't take it, I got your back. Okay, shout out to, you know what I'm saying, Trayvon. He's like, I don't know if I think he took the vaccine. But, you know, he was another person that was like, you know, I got your back. My guy, you know what I'm saying? Some of my people really had my back and were like, don't take it, don't fuck with it. But 90% of people who told me not to take it didn't have my back worth of shit. They're not going to help me if I get COVID. They're not going to help me pay any bills. So I just was like, I had to look at that and sit with that for a second. It made me hella angry, you feel me? Like, for real. It really made me feel a way about some shit. So I was like, maybe, and also I want to avoid hospitals.
That too.
I want to avoid being in a hospital.
As a person who, yeah.
And you're boosting your immune system. Look it up. There is actually a thing, I think it's called trimethylene.
There's
something
for those people who are like worried about the metals and stuff like that, like on the website it actually tells you that there are no metals. There are none. Like I reread it and I went over it and it said there are no metals.
There's no metal
does not
byproducts.
Contain metals.
Well, that's usually because they have metal byproduct from all of these medicines, the way they synthesize them and stuff like that.
But also,
even regular pills have metals and stuff in them.
The other thing is we did the magnet thing, and you're not magnetic at all. And what it does is it's basically introducing your immune system so that your immune system knows what to fight once it sees it and how to fight it and how to react a lot faster than before. Like the last time I felt like I didn't really feel much. I felt tired and I did get a headache. But it took a long time for me to get there. This last time, it was like less than 6 hours, and I was like feverish. My body was on it, and it was like, nah, bitch. And I had a fever, and that's the thing that sucks. So I feel like I've been boiling since like Thursday because I had a fever for a couple days, and then like the heat wave came. So I'm like, am I just dehydrated from having a fever? I've been trying to keep up on the water, but like, I don't know.
Right. Hey, go follow us on the Twitch stream, the YouTube stream, the Facebook stream. Nathan Nice, you feel me? Kitchen Couch TV, you know what I'm saying? Smoking, eating, talking shit. Come join us on the live stream. It's way cooler. I'll show this one. We're going in.
So I'm curious about nurses saying they're trying to force different variants. I mean, from what I know, so for me personally, I took it to protect myself against getting it in case of living with a immunocompromised person. And also my best friend being immunocompromised. And then also what I do for work, working with the public. That was basically me. And then also not wanting to, as a person who wants to travel soon, I did not also want to be one of those people that brought it other places. And I'm not saying that can't still be the case if you don't wear your mask, but I am a vaccinated person who still wears their mask. So I'm not trying to bring any kind of illness anywhere. Right. Or including home with me. Like, I don't want to get sick. I don't like being sick. I'm a bitch when I get sick. I am such a little bitch when I get sick. I don't like it. Especially in the summertime. Nobody wants to get sick in the summer. Like, fuck that. Getting COVID this summer, like, it's already too hot.
Oh,
like,
my God. I can't even imagine.
Nope. Won't do it. So, also, it was mostly for travel because it makes it really easy. It makes it easier to travel if you are fully vaccinated.
I didn't save the video. I literally saved and posted it, and it literally just said it froze and then. Dude, you gotta love Instagram. What is it even good for?
Absolutely nothing. I think that.
Yeah, we are done, dude. We're cooking in the studio right now.
Yeah, it's been 2 hours. We've been in here for 2 hours. We've been cooking in the studio for 2 hours. We've eaten, we've smoked, we've talked a lot of shit. So we're gonna say deuces as soon as it hits the 2 hour mark. He's waiting on it. I can see it.
So yeah, Kitchen Couch TV. Go listen, go live. You know what I'm saying? Kitchen Couch, thekitchencouch.com. The Kitchen Couch at Gmail. You know what I'm saying? If you guys want to contact me in any way, you feel me? Just go tap in. You know what I'm saying? Go look. Microdose Moods out for the private exclusive download. And that's out right now. Also, it'll be out on Spotify, but if you purchase it, it comes with merch and another surprise or something. So we'll see. See you on the flip side. You feel me? Smoking, eating, talking shit.
Deuces.
Recipes and real. 2 hour stream, bitch.